Welcome to the Open Job Pink Couch. We're really pleased to have Denise Heffron with us. It's been a while. Thanks for coming in, and thank you for bringing us the big announcement. And I will hold it up for everyone to see, but Denise, you tell us what this brochure means.
Well, Nina, thanks for having me here. That is our new Winter South brochure, just launched today. And you'll notice that it is one big, beautiful brochure. And what that means is we have consolidated all of our sun product under the Transat brand in one brochure this year.
So what does that mean for the other brands, Nolly Tour, TMR?
Nolly Tour and TMR, all of the product lives, all of the product is in this brochure. But I think you'll remember, Nina, last year we started a consolidation of the brands with our collections, and we moved some product lines under Transat. Now all of our product lines will be marketed under the Transat brand.
I have to tell you, I mean, personally, I think that is a brilliant strategic branding move because Transat is an enormous machine. People know it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you've done a lot of research behind this. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we've done some research, and we've been looking at this for quite a while. We didn't take the decision lightly, but we know that the Transat brand resonates with consumers and travel agents. We know it's a trusted brand. We know it's a recognized brand. And I think it speaks to simplification. It's easier to market one brand. When it comes to sales reports for our clients, it will be under one brand. And all the product is still there, so the selection is there. It's simply consolidated under Transat, and as I said, it's really a move toward being more precise and concise about how we're presenting our product and how we're marketing our product.
So there's a lot of efficiencies, I would guess, in having one logo, one brand across the board in such a large integrated company.
Yes, absolutely. I think so. And I think in days where everyone is watching their marketing spend very closely, it helps with that as well, not just with us, but also with our partners. We can advertise everything under the one banner.
Yeah, no, it makes an awful lot of sense. I love it. Fabulous. One big brochure. Agents can have access to absolutely everything. Let's talk a little bit more specifically about launching this now and what that means for the industry.
Well, I think over the past few years, we've seen brochures coming out earlier and earlier and product being available for sale earlier and earlier. So we launched about the same time last year, but the difference is this year we've come out just last week with a super EBB. It's our most aggressive offer we've ever put in the market. All kinds of bells and whistles, including 10 times bonbon for our travel agent partners. That's $50 a booking. It's pretty good. So we want to give both consumers and travel agents the opportunity to book early and give every reason to book early. I think in particular our price drop protection, it protects those that are booking now. There is no reason not to book early, and I think for clients and consumers and for travel agents, this means that you can get the rooms you want, the hotel you want, the product you want. If you wait, you might not.
Now, does that message get through? Because, of course, everybody wants the early bookings, and I know some of the hotel groups have been doing really well with that, and EBBs have been around for a long time. Does it work?
Traditionally, the market this time of year is heavily based on groups business, which obviously is being booked further in advance, and we've always come out with EBBs. This year, we wanted to really take it up a notch and see what happens. And I would say, yes, it really does work. It's been in the market a week. We're really pleased with the results so far, and I think the best is yet to come on that. So up until June 30, Super EBB, like I said, more aggressive offers than we've ever had in the past.
So this brochure is basically covering all of the land. What about cruise?
Well, we've got some big news on the cruise front as well. Our cruise brochure, also launched today, is a completely new strategy for us. We are offering only cruise packages going forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that means when a client books a cruise with Transat, it will be a packaged product, just like our South packages, distributed the same way as our South packages. It will be cruise, transfer, and Transat Air attached. We've got 70 itineraries in the new brochure. We're working with 13 partners, and we're very excited about it. It's a completely new direction for cruise for us, and it really provides an alternative to what's out there. It's a different way of looking at cruise, and I think it's a great opportunity for those agents that are not highly familiar with cruise product. Easier to book, more simplified formula.
So it's obviously a really great way to leverage the Transat Air.
For sure.
So speaking of cruising, I immediately think of the Med and Europe. Very, very important season for Transat. And it started out with a few challenges. Did that impact you?
Yes, it was a little bit of a tough start to the season. Of course, when something happens, there's impact on business. But honestly, just a few weeks. So we saw a little bit of a slowdown. I think it was a market slowdown overall. And then we were right back at it. And the sales pace has been good despite all of the capacity in the market.
So you're saying Canadians are resilient and will travel?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've seen that time and time again over the years, and it's no different this summer. Canadians will travel.
We're really glad to hear it. Now, you mentioned the C word, capacity. We're seeing a lot of it over the pond, a lot of new entrants, a lot of competition pushing on downward pressure on the fares. What are you seeing out in the market?
I think, Transat is known for Europe. It's how we started. Right. We've got the wide-body aircraft. We've got the service. We've got the reputation. We've got the destinations. We've got the cruise. We've got everything you need in Europe, and I really do believe that people look to us for Europe. And as I said, the sales pace has been good. We've still got a long way to go before the summer is finished out, but the capacity's been coming in. It's not just this year. There was a lot of capacity last year, and there was a lot of capacity the year before, and we fared well.
Okay. And for winter, what are you seeing in terms of the capacity?
The last couple of years, we've seen somewhat of a stabilization, I think, in capacity in the winter market. We're not seeing the huge increases that we were 4 or 5 years ago. For Transat, I can only speak for ourselves. Going forward, we're very focused on maximizing opportunities, maximizing profitability where we can. It's not as much about market share as it was in days gone by. Right. So going into next winter, you can expect to see similar capacity from us. We might tweak and move things around a little bit, but capacity overall, you won't see a huge growth.
Okay, well, very smart. Love the move towards having the one brand across all of the product lines. I think it makes an awful lot of sense. We've seen it a little bit on the retail front as well. I just think for a consumer, why not? It's easier, and obviously for travel agents as well.
Of course, yeah.
Everything under one Transat umbrella. Thank you so much for coming in and briefing us on this, Denise.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the time.